my fellow Aldi addict, it's Jackie. It's Wednesday and we're back at Aldi and we're gonna head in and see what new Aldi finds they have. I'm hoping I don't buy a lot. I really feel like I have very few needs even in terms of groceries. We're gonna see what they have, what they tempt me with, and hopefully I walk out not ashamed. I'm here just past 9 a.m. I like to see the shelves freshly stocked and hopefully they look all beautiful to share with you. Okay, right when I walk in, they have the folding rockers. These are $40 and they have two different colors. This is a black, it is not brown, I don't think. And this is a really light beige color. Again, they're $40 a piece. And they look kind of like they're the anti-gravity, but they don't say that. Oh, wait, they have folding recliners and folding rockers. Okay, those look pretty nice actually. I love rockers. And they have lots of gardening soil. These are $3.99. All the rubber mulch is gone. And they have flowering shrubs still. These are $9.99. Selection has definitely dwindled, but we have them still. All the bakery Aldi finds haven't really changed much. I'm actually pretty tempted to still get these. I probably will try to get them around Easter when I can share them with other people so I don't eat them myself. But they're $4.79. I've had them in the past. I like them. They have the Kringles. We have raspberry here. I don't know if we have any other ones. I know someone recently said they got almond in their store, but it looks like we just have raspberry, $6.99. Lemon streusel cake. They have the Loft House Spring Edition, $3.95. And then this is also quite tempting to me. Another thing I could take to an Easter. Not sure what we're doing for Easter this year, but carrot sliced loaf at $3.99. The laundry finds remain here. These bags still look, this bag organizer I'm still tempted by if I find a good spot for it in my laundry room pantry I'm redoing. These bento boxes look really nice. I love the colors. Let's see, is it dishwasher safe? Yep, it's dishwasher safe. That's always important to me. And the top rack, but they have very, very pretty colors. Comes with cutlery. And it looks, I can't really see the inside, but I think it's divided. Yes, it says it's divided. $4.99. This stuff is the same. $10 for stainless bottles, a really good deal. I love the colors again. We don't need any more bottles in our house. These are really cute. Oh, I love the hot pink. That's the one I'd get. I wish the hot pink was sold with the purple. Those are my two favorite. But glass straws, toppers, clear straws. Oh, and curly straws, which are adorable but a nightmare to wash. $3.99. Okay, I moved on. I'll go back there, but busy aisle. These are so cute. Chick-de-doos. And I think maybe bunnies. Yes, they're so cute. They're only $2.99. Don't think my kids need them in their Easter basket, but as someone with ADHD, and I like having fidgets at my desk, so maybe I'll have to come back and get one of these, but I do have a lot of Neatos. I just love their products. $2.99. These bottle brush carrots are cute. $3.99. Looks like they stand on their own. 2 inches in diameter, a little over 6 inches high. Part of me wonders, were these Christmas trees that didn't sell and they repurposed them? They have these beautiful glass colored eggs, $12.99. These are left over from last week. The LED lights in there. Barely have any of these cards left. I actually really like this bar cart. It has built-in bottle and glass holder, handle with wheels, $24.99. Really, really cute. Seems like a great value. So they have this grayish color, and then they also have black. Obviously, you do need to put it together because I don't think it comes in that little skinny box. Here are the dimensions: 17.32 inches by 15.74 and 29.52 inches. They also have this electric pressure washer, $69.99. I'm going to show that to my husband. We borrow his parents, but that seems like a good price, and we do use the pressure washer actually quite a bit. Has anyone ever bought the Aldi one? So they still have a bunch of the tiered trays and the fillers. I think these are pretty much the same ones as before. Very cute springy colors. They have more of these books. I actually feel like these maybe are the same ones, just moved to a different area. $4.99. Very, very cute though. The Peep Squishy toys still are here. Bluey. Not anything else new in this area. Lots of stuff left over from previous ALDI Finds. That poor bunny. They have these pre-made Easter baskets. Now, they're not mini factory eggs, so they are more than that, I'm certain. But they have activities within the egg. It's super cute. That'd be fun to put in an Easter egg hunt. You know, kids would go nuts feeling like they really hit the lottery. But they have Bluey, Princess, Stitch. And then they have these licensed sock eggs. Those are really cute, $2.99. Looks like they have Spider-Man, Minecraft, Bluey, and Peeps, Disney Princess, Frozen. Kind of tempted to see the Minecraft, but my son has giant feet and it looks like Minecraft are all picked over. Love these Easter bowl fillers. There are only one box left, $4.99. Okay, we are back to being over here. They have these fridge storage still remains. Again, not me, but kudos to all of you that are that organized. These are new and very cute. A pain to wash because I try and I'm not very good at keeping up on these, but on the go reusable snack bags, $2.99, and they have lots of really cute designs. Some of them are even ALDI exclusives. Oh my gosh, look at this. How cute is that cat design? And pandas. Adorable. These are washable, leak-proof, and freezer safe. That's pretty nice. I am kind of tempted to get the cat ones, but the question is, would I actually keep up with them? Kitchen organizers remain. The napkins, tablecloths, table runners have all been here and remain. We have a lot of stuff that is left over. We don't have a ton of new, which is kind of interesting to me, so I'm wondering if in the other aisle I'll see it. The divided serving trays would be great for Easter if you host. I have old school Tupperware I use, but I don't think those are even new. Love these, my Rubbermaid versions. Kind of tempted to get this because I just had my son, I paid him $3 to go through and find all of my Tupperware with lids and see what didn't have a lid or a base. And while I love these, we have a problem with the bases cracking or the lids cracking, so we've lost a lot of our Rubbermaid. I use them regularly, so it's not a matter of them not being good. But I could use like this giant size would be nice. Again, tempted. These cutting boards are really cute colors. They have green, purple, and like this greenish blue and pink. $5.99. They're recycled materials. I started using these this week. Really feel like they work well. Now we've seen the utensils, we've seen the plates, but they now have these cups. Really cute. Again, if my kids were just a little younger, $5.99. That'd be adorable. And an Easter basket. I love this serving board. They have kind of a little, it says a serving board, but it has a message on it, so I don't know if that's more decor. Funny, very cute, $9.99. These are cute eye color balls. So there's a soccer ball or a football, and you can color portions of it. These animals remain here. Still very happy that I bought that. I loved it. They have Hot Wheels color shifts, $4.99. That seems very expensive to me for a Hot Wheel. They have the monster trucks too, but maybe it's the color shifting that makes it kind of more expensive. This stuff remains. Great Easter basket items. Light up dino. My son loves these smashers, $4.99, but we have plenty in ideas or actually have them already for my Easter baskets. These chindi rugs, lots of different variations here and colors. I'm actually kind of tempted to get one of these for my laundry room. They're not anti-slip, but I feel like it'd be really durable. Let's see, does it say that they're washable? They're recycled material, hand woven, they're durable. It doesn't say anything about being washable on here. Machine wash separately in cold water with non-chlorine bleach, tumble dry low. So it has a little bit of extra care, but I don't really wash my rugs with much else anyways. They have a more pinky color down here that I like. You could probably dig and find something that matches your decor. I really like this blue one. And these chindi rugs, they're 30 inches by 46 inches, it says down here, and they're only $6. Like, that's the most tempting part to me, is it's not even that expensive to have in my laundry room a nice big rug. But I just redid my floors, and I really like the floors, and they're easy to sweep, so we'll see if I regret it, but I'm gonna leave it. It is really cute though. Speaking of rugs, they have these jute rugs that roll out, and they have 3 different designs. A panda, a lion, and a bear, I think. They're $12.99. Now, here's the thing. They're not super soft, so I don't really see them going in a kid's room, even though they're cute. Like, I don't see putting my son or my children when they were younger on that to play, which is how I always use rugs in my kids' rooms. Here is a classic doormat. These are $14.99 and much more similar to what's currently in my laundry room, something very durable. World's smallest remains. They have a number of these. The cornhole, skateboard, Bluey plushes, Bluey trucks. This is new. Digital camera. My son has a kid's digital camera that he's been using for years, and he still loves it. If you think your kid might like capturing memories, I'm gonna tell you, I think they will. Adorable. I love these little crybabies. Tiny cuddlers, little bunny, how cute, $7.99. They have Bluey shop playset, very cute. And then they also have these micro mallows, which I saw these, I think they were put out early, and I saw them on Monday during my grocery haul, and I grabbed 3 of them, 1 for each of my kids' Easter baskets. Adorable. They have these really pretty, they have like sparkly in them, accent rugs, and it has a nice foam backing. I do think it would not be super slippery, but very spring-like. They have 2 different colors, $8.99. They're 20 by 30 inches. Spring cat houses. My cats have never actually used these, even though I tried. $9.99. I think these are supposed to be here last year, or last week, but they weren't, and I never saw the other Aldi smaller tins. So this is a Pokeball. It comes with 3 booster packs and a Pokemon coin. Now this is something I was looking for, and I thought my Aldi just didn't get them for my son's Easter basket, so I am gonna get one of these. I just don't know if I want what one I want to get. Blue, the traditional red and white, or this one. I think I'll get him this to put in his Easter basket, and I know he'll like it. $12.99. They have pillows back there. And up here, so we have a bunch of them. They're 2 packs and they're only $9.99. That's such a good value. They have these little people. I showed these in my grocery haul too, and I absolutely love that they have characters in wheelchairs. $6.99. One thing I didn't mention is all of these bunnies are individually wrapped in here, so you could get this and put them in different baskets. It's not like when you open like the peanut butter cups from Aldi that they're all just in the bag. They are individually wrapped in little cute packages, basically like a mini version of that green wrapping. I've heard these are really good ropes. All of this candy has been here for a while. I don't think I've seen these. The egg swirlers. We have strawberry, lime, orange, and lemon. I love fruity mini marshmallows, so I bet I'd love those. Kind of tempting to get those, but what are we gonna do with giant marshmallows other than me eat the entire thing? Still haven't bought my Cadbury egg for the year. I love these. I will be getting some, hopefully on clearance though. Ooh, now this is the type of ALDI Finds that I love. First of all, last year these went on super clearance right after Easter, so if you like Annie's and you like their mac and cheese, look for these after Easter. They go super on clearance, and you can still earn box tops. Let's see, these don't expire until January of next year, so look for that, but still $1.44 is not a bad price. They have cavatappi. They have these fancier types of pasta. I think this is, oh, it shows you. So this is like kind of like a bowl here. This is like a twisted pasta with fancy Italian names. $2.59 for a pound. I want to know what I could make with this. Like, that looks so fun to cook and make a meal with. Giant rotini is what I'm going to call that. But those are $3.49. It's still only a pound of pasta. But look how extravagant that looks. Like, if you put some yummy, creamy, cheesy sauce in that, I'd be one happy lady. I'm going to try to remember this for next week's meal plan and find a sauce before I buy it. I also love all of these gourmet potatoes, like Mediterranean herb, tomato and cheddar, applewood smoked cheddar and bacon, creamy Swiss and Parmesan. That's probably the one I'd get for my family. $2.49 a piece, and let's see what it calls for to go with it. So the box itself is 6.8 ounces, and to cook it you need, let's see, water, butter, margarine, milk, the pouch, and seasoning mix. So you just need to add butter and milk and water. Not too bad. I'd probably get 2 of these to make as a side. Again, I'm going to try to remember for my grocery haul and make that a part of a meal. Do you guys think I'll remember? These pimento stuffed olives look amazing. We love all the olives, regularly buy them. $3.49. French fried onions. Do people make green bean casserole at Easter? To me, it's a Christmas dish, but I'm not opposed to eating it all year round. They still have all of the boots here, but they also have matching gardening gloves. Now they have sizes, so they have sizes medium, large, and extra large, which is really nice. And I'm trying to remember if I have gardening gloves. Now, I hate gardening, but the fact of the matter is I own a house, and we bought a house that has a lot of gardens, so with the bare minimum, I do weed quite a bit, or on occasion, basically as little as possible, which still means I need a lot. But these seem like they're pretty good deal. Oh, and you get touchscreen, so I can text while I'm gardening. I'm gonna get an extra large for myself because I have large hands and I don't like things that are super tight. So it has touchscreen capability, soft genuine leather palm, and comfortable fit. And I used to think gardening gloves seemed ridiculous until I started poking myself, so I'm gonna get these. I forgot I saw these in the ad. This was something that seemed worth purchasing. I love all these solar lights. $12.99. We've bought solar lights from Aldi before, have been very happy. Here are all the kids' boots. We still have a lot of them, which surprises me. And this lady gardening boots, I do think are new. I thought they were rain boots at first. but they have all of the patterns that match the gardening gloves, so that's really kind of cute. Size, let's see here, I see sizes 7 through 10. I like these post toppers that are solar lights, $9.99. Different edges for your gardens, $4.99. You get 10 feet per box, which is pretty nice. And then they have these different gardening pruners. A whole bunch of them. They come in blue or green. They still have some of these gardening bags. And these are really cute bee or insect houses. $4.99. Now, we keep an owl by our pool, and that creeps me out, even though I know he's fake, but I want to show you he's a wiggle. And what does that mean? He bobs. These are great to deter rodents from whatever you don't want. Personally, we use them to help keep chipmunks and mice away from our pool, and it works great. $9.99 is a fabulous price. We had one that was just left with our house, and he's lived with us ever since. Gardening heavy-duty hose nozzles. It looks like we had several varieties, but I don't know if these are put out early because we're sold out of some of them. Oh, there's multi-boxes though. So this is the one that was behind. So this has 10 patterns. This has an adjustable hose, and it looks like you can, oh no, I thought it was maybe locked and moved. And this is a high flow fireman style nozzle for when your kids are acting up. This is a garden saw. That actually is pretty interesting to me and kind of tempting as you're trying to trim and do different work. It has a 5-year warranty for $7. Honestly, that seems like it'd be hard to beat. A bunch of these birdhouses, different rain chains. Let's see. This one's total length is 74 inches. Gives you a visual over here. That's cute. I don't really know what the purpose of a rain chain is. That one's cute though. $12.99. They have shepherd's hooks. These are $9.99. It's a double shepherd's hook. Seems like a really good value. We have shepherd's hooks that I think we bought probably at this point almost 10 years ago, and they were not $10. They were from Lowe's. The planters remain. There are more planters down here. Oh, this is a reversible urn, $14.99, and it is available in a couple different colors. You can see what it looks like here. These planters are self-watering, and they're $4.99. It looks like you have a orange wannabe terracotta color, green and black. They're 12 inches. If you want some information on them. Solar lights again. Ripple planters. Actually, I feel like this seems pretty nice for when you are working in the garden. You have a stool that folds and a bag. One of my least favorite things about gardening is kneeling up and down. That actually seems pretty tempting, but again, for the amount of time I spend in the garden, do I really need to spend $15 and find something else to store? Probably not, but that seems nice. I do like these mini wind spinners. If you have someone that loves to decorate their garden, it seems like those would be good gifts. Again, that person's not me. These spotlights are nice. You can kind of adjust where it aims. And then there's a really nice big solar panel. They're $4.99 a piece. They have sweet potato chips in 2 different flavors. So they have a Parmesan herb and a Thai chili. Both flavors sound good, but I'm not a big sweet potato person. For as much as I love different foods, sweet potato doesn't do it for me. But those are $3.49 a piece. They have Olive Garden croutons, Takis, this caramel cheese potato mix, or popcorn mix, potatoes, cheese Louise. They have sucker punch pickles, which are yummy, kosher dill, Those would be great on burgers. And then they have these Fiery Heat 3 pepper spears, $4.99 a piece. I love when Aldi has their spicy ranch, $2.89. Here is another very tempting thing for me. So they have dried mango strips. I love dried mango, but this is where it gets really interesting to me. Dried mango and dark chocolate. I'm not the biggest chocolate person, but sometimes things sound appealing, and that's one of them. I might have to get that. More to come. Should I buy it? Let me know. You'll see at the end. Chicken noodle soup still sitting here. Just doesn't look that tempting, and we make soup a lot, so I guess it'd have to be hard for me to pass up homemade. Carbone marinara, that looks yummy. $3.99. It was $7.99. Ooh. Was it sitting here too long, or did people not like it? Uh-oh. We have had these in the past, and I really like them, the honey mustard pretzel slims. And they also have garlic parmesan, $2.19. Very, very yummy. Oh, I was excited. I thought this was Rob's Alfredo for $2.48. That is mispriced. I don't know what the price of this is, but I know this brand is expensive. I've never bought it. And I like to make homemade Alfredo again, so. They have these mimosa mocktails, $5.79. More of the fun pastas. We have garlic chips and bagel chips, $2.49. Hostess donuts for springtime. Their carrot cake, yummy, $2.48. These kettle corns, $2.29. This one is a little tempting to me today still. I bought it in the past. It's very yummy. Again, maybe this will be something I could put out at Easter. I like to buy things that only I would eat when I can share it with other people, so I don't eat it all. I do love these. Still, I'm not buying them yet. I buy them every Easter. I like to get them on clearance, $2.99, but clearance price is better. They have the Easter cake still. They have all of these pastries and strawberry, apricot, and cherry. They've been around a few weeks though, $2.99. Now this is something that was on my list because I remember seeing it during the grocery haul, and I know my husband would love it, so I am going to get this for him. Springtime trail mix. He loves peanut butter cups, all things, and he loves snacking, so I know he'll like these. When I saw him this week when I was doing my grocery haul, I knew I'd probably end up getting this. $4.29. A little way to say I love you. He likes snacks like me, so it's an easy way to tell him I love him. Snickerdoodle mix. Blondie mix, or they have strawberry white chocolate blondie mix, $2.99, and it's made with real cinnamon. And I've heard that these are pretty good. Raspberry and cream pancake mix and carrot cake pancake mix, $3.99. I do have these on hand, the hummus crisp, love them. I got the feta garlic and herb with the sweet chili is good, $2.49 a piece. And some fun different flavored coffees, wild blueberry crumble and honey lavender. You get 12 ounces for $4.95. And they have these taco seasonings jerky. It's marked down to $3.29. They've probably been here a while. Betty Crocker cookie mix, which Betty Crocker does currently have a box top, but I don't want their cookie mixes. We like to make them homemade. Energy drink from Aldi, strawberry apricot, red thunder, or Juneberry. I was gonna try these for my husband because they're 99 cents, and he does like energy drinks, much to my dismay, but he wouldn't like either of those flavors because if he doesn't know what it is, he won't try it. And what in the world is a Juneberry? These Waterloo drinks look yummy. Lemon lime, summerberry, and cherry limeade, $3.98, and you get 8 cans. Too pricey for me to try. My husband does also like Celsius, but again, these aren't going to be his flavors, I doubt it. Prickly pear and lime. Nope, that's not him. $1.97. ALDI Finds in the refrigerated area. They still have a bunch of the pasta mixes from last week. They have fettuccine alfredo with chicken, and then they have spaghetti with meatballs, $10, still passing. Ooh, these look really yummy, but seem expensive. I'm gonna just say salami because that's where my vocabulary takes me, and mozzarella cheese. These are $3.99 a piece. Applewood smoked prosciutto wrapped with mozzarella. That sounds amazing. This one looks even better. Chorizo wrapped fresh mozzarella. $3.99, but they look so good. Let's see, you get 5 grams of protein. Oh wait, if you eat the whole thing, you get 10 grams of protein. I know it's expensive, but that looks so yummy, and I'm gonna get it because I want to try them. But I'm trying to decide which one do I want to get more. Applewood smoked prosciutto, or do I want to get the chorizo? Those look so yummy. No one has to twist my arm to get these. I just wish they weren't as expensive, but here I am still buying it, so I guess they knew what they were doing. They still have the turkey sausage. They have these shredded hash browns. Again, maybe something for me to remember as I make a meal plan. I love making breakfast for dinner, and these look yummy. $2.79. They have macarons. Oh, a gelato cake. Elsie would probably love those. They have different mochis, birthday cake flavored, cookie dough, lemon cheesecake, and they don't have a price for them. They also have monkey bread, which I learned to make that in the microwave in middle school home ec. $3.74 though seems like a really great value for that. Kind of makes me want to make it homemade though. The mochi is tempting. Birthday cake sounds the best to me, but I don't need it. I'll stick with my chorizo cheese. They have Cornish game hens. Those look like maybe they're misplaced, but they also have puff pastry coming in hot for Easter, it looks like. And this gelato cake is $7.99. They still have the sorbet. Also have these biscuits that are not canned, they're just frozen, and Parmesan garlic fries. I'll probably have to go over and see what the deal is with those. Those look pretty good, and they're not priced over here. I did forget to show you the twisted cones. Those are $4.79. You get 4 of them, so they're about $1.25 a piece, a little less than that. But these Parmesan garlic fries are 14 ounces, and they are $3.79. Yum, they look pretty good. Now it just makes me want to buy normal fries, make them, and then put Parmesan garlic on them. I love pre-made things, but if I feel like I can make it better at a better price, a lot of times I do that. This gnocchi I did buy this week. It's not priced again, but I think it was like $3.23 or $3.29. We haven't made it, but it will be on next week's meal plan. And everything else looks like, oh wait, nope, diced chicken chunks and Tyson tenders. The chunks are $7.49 and the tenders are $7.99. Those are new since I was here Monday. And of course the Aldi hams, I'll hamming it up. And even though it's not an Aldi Find, before I go do my checkout, I am seeing if there's any red stickers that I need to take advantage of, and there aren't. But okay, I guess it's time for me to check out. I definitely did not spend nothing, but let's see what I did spend. And in case you're curious, yes, I'm getting the chocolate dried mango because I don't think it'll be here if I wait. There's not much of it. $4.99. And before I check out, this globe looks amazing. A fire globe. I love the shape of it. I like that it's self-contained, but it looks so good. Here are the dimensions. It's $50, and I would imagine it's meant to be in the outdoors. Let's see if there's any. It can be rotated 360 degrees. It allows smoke to be controlled with the rotation, which is nice. It's only suitable for outdoor use. Poker and sand are included. Wow. I'm probably gonna text my husband about that, and maybe I'll be back here. There are only 5 of them in my store. And then they also have this raised planter box. Here are the dimensions. Obviously it needs assembly. It can hold up to 220 pounds, and it's $40. Thought I was done, but they have so much up here up front. So they have these umbrellas. They're 9-foot aluminum. They're $40, and they have 3 different colors. We have plenty of them here in stock. They still have the outdoor rugs. And this is a hanging hammock chair, $19.99. Still have a bunch of these items over here. They have some new Scrub Daddies, Febreze, and Mrs. Meyer's, which we are fans of the scents of Mrs. Meyer's. Okay, here's everything I chose to get. Any guess on the total? If you haven't guessed already, $34.45. I'm excited to give this to my husband. I know he's gonna love it. And if you heard me mention a few times that my Aldi put some stuff out at my normal grocery haul, and you're like, what is your normal grocery haul? Well, you can check it out right here. Every single Monday, I do my weekly grocery shopping, and I share it on the same day. You can check those out right here. And then Wednesday, I come back and I like to see the new ALDI finds. It's not necessarily for meal planning or grocery shopping. It's to see what's new and fun the same day it's supposed to come out. I hope you are enjoying this new series. I really love coming here, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao, Donna, ciao.